Hello, guess who? Yep, it's me, Robbie Susan Chandler, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Quincy, Florida. I live right outside Tallahassee, Florida. I have classes in my home every 2 weeks. If you live in the area, I'd love for you to come over and join me. My classes are on Sunday, Mondays, and Thursdays. The Sunday class is after church in the afternoon. Monday is at noon. Thursday is at noon, and another one at 5 o'clock. So like I said, if you're in the area, I'd love for you to come join me. So now let's see what the what is. I think you're going to really like this card. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love this card. And I made it a birthday card because I usually end up making several after class, and I give them to my church and they mail them out to our church members. So this is the one we're going to do today. So let's find out how to make this card. Let me get my name out of the way. You know who I am now. So let's start with the card base, and I like to use the thick white. It really makes a difference when you're making a card base. This is the regular basic white, and you see how it just kind of bends around. This one is a lot sturdier, and it makes a much nicer card base. So this is 11 by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 5 1/2. Now I have already stamped my inside in it, and I used the stamp set that I used for this piece on the front, this for my background, and I stamped that in gray granite. And I like this part to be very light so it doesn't take away from the main sentiment. And these were stamped in garden green along with my flower here that I'll show you in a minute, but I use garden green on it too. And the happy birthday is from Unbounded Love. It's this one right here. And the It's Your Day is from Cone Flower Celebration, right there. So that's our inside. Now let's go back to the front. On the front, the first layer is a piece of just basic white. And where's my little tag? Here it is. It's 4 by 5 1/4. That's just your basic white piece. And then we're going to add a strip of Designer Series paper that's 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. And this came from this pack called Mixed Up Patterns. Mixed Up Patterns. And in this pack there's a nice variety. We have striped flowers, a wood grain, just a blotchy piece, stripes. Like I said, it's a good variety here, so I think you would enjoy this very versatile pack of paper. So I just glued that down to this side, and then I ran it through Stone and Vine embossing folder. Now this is one of our thicker ones, so you'll need to use our gray plate, our specialty gray plate, to run this through. And after you do that, I want you to see it up close. This is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? It really gives a lot of texture. So I just adhered that piece to my card front. Okay, now let's look at this area. First I stamped that stamp that I showed you on a piece of Daffodil Delight. I figured that way I didn't have to color all these flowers in. But to color the leaves, I found out you got to use blue on yellow to get green. So I used Dark Pool Party, and I just started coloring my leaves, and behold, I had green leaves. And here's one I've already colored. You see how green they turn when they dry? And then I colored the inside with a light smoky slate. That's my centers. And then took our black marker, the small end, and just filled in the little dots. And unfortunately, they did not make a die to go with this, so you have to fussy cut it. There are several dies with this set. In fact, one of them is this one right here. Well, I'll show you that. And I cut it out of just some white glimmer paper I had. But this is one of the dies. And what you need to do is measure how big you want your frame to be. And I chose 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Cut that out, and then I put this in the middle and cut it out and got this piece, which is what I'm going to layer over my cutout piece here. And then also my sentiment here on the front was also a die from the set. And the Celebrate is from the Banner Sayings. And I also stamped it in garden green. So let's put, and I'm hesitant to do this on camera, but I'm going to. We're going to put our little frame on here. Now I'm going to use, I have some little sticky dots that I've been using, and I stuck my frame down to that so I could just not have to put a bunch of glue on it. But what's fun is lining this up. But let's see how well I do on the first shot. You'll find that once you get the top where you want it, then the bottom's a little bit off. Okay, I see this side's a little bit. Let's move it down some. And that looks pretty good. I want to move it over. There we go. Like I said, you just kind of have to wiggle it around, maneuver it around till you get it exactly where you want it. I want these leaves a little bit farther down. You got to be careful with these leaves when you start cutting them, because if you cut too close, you're going to cut your leaf off. Well, that's not good. There we go. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. What do you think? Want to give me a hand on that? I think I did. Just don't like that little corner there, but you know what? I'm going to live with it. There. Okay, so there we go. Now I think there's just enough sticky on this, but I think I'm going to go ahead and add just a touch around the edges and to glue it down. I'm going to put this on a piece of vellum to give it a pretty background. Let's put some here. Alright, and my vellum is, oh here it is, it's 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. Just a piece of vellum, and we sell vellum in 12 by 12 sheets now. I'm going to flip this over and just place this down in the middle of my vellum. And it's hard to see where your vellum is because it's so clear, but I'm going to do the best I can with that. There we go. That looks pretty good. It's a little bit off there. Oogie it over. I guess y'all know what oogieing means. It's just kind of shimmy it a little bit. There. Hold that down. Okay, I like that. Alright, let's go back to our base. I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. And the best thing to do is just put them where your flowers are. And that way it won't show through your vellum. Let's put one more right here. Okay, let's pop this down. Alright, let's see, I want these flowers going this direction. There we go. See how it's shaping up to be such a pretty card. And I've got my little Celebrate here, and what I did, I decided just to put a dimensional right there in that little hole. Move that backing. And that way I can just place my Celebrate just right on top of it, like that. And then I've got a little bow I tied with some granny apple green twine, and I'm going to pop it right over here. And there we go. I think I'll make that come behind there a little bit. Alright, there's our card. Isn't that pretty? And that was pretty simple, wasn't it? So I wish you'd like my video, please, and share it. Subscribe to my channel. If you need a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. I have links to all my supplies down below. And also a link to the tutorial where you can get all these measurements if you didn't want to write them down while you were watching the video. And if you would like to be on the team, I'd love to be your team leader. So until next time, stay safe, stay happy, and happy crafting.